Good morning. This is Pastor Jason of Kona Faith Center with a word for today. And the word for today is for the actions of faith. Live as God's chosen people who are temporary residents in the world. This is an action of faith. God knew us and chose us to live holy lives with the Spirit's help. Living holy lives with the Spirit's help is an action of faith. The Spirit helps us to be obedient to Jesus, to follow Jesus. Obedience, following Jesus, are actions of faith. Grace and peace will fill our lives. I always find Peter interesting. Peter is portrayed as an imperfect person, impetuous and clueless much of the time. Peter is also portrayed as the one who received the revelation, the transformation, and the understanding of living a holy life, separated unto God for God's purpose, dedicated, devoted, and disciplined. Now, I think the Lord uses Peter for us, because we're imperfect, we're impetuous, we're clueless much of the time, but with the help of the Holy Spirit, we can receive revelation. We can be transformed. We can understand how to live a holy life. We can live separated unto God for God's purpose, dedicated, devoted, and disciplined. We can receive grace and peace that fills our lives to overflowing. God has given us a new birth because of His great mercy. He has made a way where there is no way. The word that's translated great has the connotation of unknowable, of being beyond our ability to understand. God is so great. There are so many great aspects of God, and yet God reveals Himself to us in a personal way. God makes Himself known to us. We've been born into a life of confident expectation. Wow. Confident expectation of God and His ability, His grace, His mercy, His love, His power. We are guarded by God's power through faith for a salvation that will be revealed at the end of time. Salvation's not fully revealed, fully experienced until the end of time. Don't hear that preached much. In Hebrews, it is written that we are to not neglect the offer of so great a salvation. Once again, there's this connotation of unknowable, of beyond our ability to understand. And then Peter says something very interesting. The purpose of trouble is to test our faith. See, it's always about faith. Living by faith, living in faith, gives praise, glory, and honor to God. What a wonderful idea. What an encouragement to live by faith. And Peter's response to this is, our minds must be clear and ready for action, and that's because faith is an action. We must place our confidence completely in God. Trust is an action of faith. Live the new life by obeying God. Obedience is an action of faith. Don't live to satisfy the desires of the flesh. Saying no to the desires of the flesh is an action of faith. Be holy in every aspect of our lives. Choosing to live holy is an action of faith. Live as temporary residents. Living as a temporary resident is an action of faith. Live in the fear of the Lord. Living in the fear of the Lord is an action of faith. God judges all people by what they've done. Live by faith. Don't live by faith. Realize that God set us free from a worthless life. Living life without faith, living life without God, is living an absolutely worthless life. Keep our confidence and our faith in God. Love each other from the heart. Purify ourselves by obeying the truth. Obeying the truth results in a sincere love for others. Sincerely loving others is an action of faith. The just shall live by faith. The word for today is for the actions of faith. Have a great day today, living out the actions of faith. God bless. Check in tomorrow.